What's going on, everybody? My name is Austin. You are back with Burkify Gaming, and we are back with another segment of YouTube Talks. And as always, we are joined by Gamer Forever.
Yo, what's up, guys?
It's awesome to have him as a special guest because he is a special guest. Ha ha! Called you retarded.
Aw. Well, in this field, probably it's accurate, so...
Okay, so like I said, the last ones were kind of long. That wasn't our intention, but this one's going to be a little bit shorter one. This one's just going to be basically general overview of romance. I don't have any questions. I don't have any questions written down, so I'm just going off the top of my head, winging it like a boss. So we good?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just hop in the questions.
All right. So the first question, what is your very first like real relationship? Not like second grade. You have to like, oh hey, I love you. Like your actual first like relationship.
Okay, see, I'm not sure which one came first, but you're gonna know both. So I may need your help here. Was Chelsea first, or was her name Haley?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is bad. I can't remember. You remember her? She was yeah, her. So I don't remember which one was first. I'm pretty sure Chelsea was first. No, because Chelsea was right before.
No, it was Haley and then Chelsea.
Okay, so yeah, so I was just an innocent seventh grader. Like I was pretty innocent all the way up until like it was sixth grade actually. Holy crap! I was innocent all the way up until sixth grade, and then I started dating a girl, Haley, and she kind of introduced me to like the dirty talk and kind of like that kind of stuff.
I remember that at your house.
Yeah. So guys, if you think all conversations are private, the first time you get taught about this shit, guarantee you're gonna be asking your friends for like, what the fuck does this mean, bro? But yeah, so that was kind of my first experience in like what I would consider like a relationship kind of thing was, because before that it was kind of just like, she's kind of cute, we'll hold some hands, and she likes another guy, she held hands with him kind of stuff.
She broke up with me because I wouldn't give her cookies.
I don't know if that's a Family Guy reference or not, but I feel like it is.
It is. It's that one where Stewie like they grabbed all the cookies from, or she got what was her name? Janice, something like that.
Yeah, Janice. I think I just watched that yesterday, but yeah, kind of. So that was kind of my first thing there.
Yeah, yours came a lot before mine did. I didn't get into an actual relationship because my mom was really strict about it. So I didn't really get to it. Like, I wasn't allowed to like date anybody until I got into high school. And of course, freshman year I didn't date anybody because I was still trying to get acclimated to high school and getting to know my own self, my own friends. And funny enough, the first relationship I ever got into that was serious was with a girl named Brianne Hill. And,
yep, remember her.
Yep. I met her. Funny enough, because I don't follow religion anymore. Well, not as much as I used to anyway. I met her at Bible camp, and we dated for like 7 months. And I was going through a lot of personal stuff, and we mutually broke up. And then I think a year or two later, we started talking again, and we dated for like another month or two, and then I went to boot camp, and she blocked me on Facebook. So, well, she didn't block me; she unfriended me, and she has a private account. So, I mean, whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember her as gamer girl because she was like a gamer girl, wasn't she?
Yeah, well, I don't. She was a little bit of a gamer, but like one thing that really surprised me was she was really into like the Magic card game.
Oh yeah.
And at the time, like I was just learning how to play with Lindemann, so like I was talking about it, but yeah, it wasn't bad.
Magic card game, like bringing people together.
Yeah, she was my first for a lot of stuff. I'm not going to go too far into it. But yeah, that's probably my first actual like try hard relationship.
All right. Yeah, I mean that's not bad.
All right, so next question: your first kiss. Who was it with, and how did it happen?
What?
Next question is first kiss. Who was it with, and how did it happen?
Okay, this is definitely the Chelsea story. You remember Chelsea?
I still talk to her.
Yeah, see, that was my first kiss. We were on the school bus. We had just started dating, and she surprised the hell out of me with a peck to my lips. I was surprised as fuck because I think this was 7th grade. Was it summer school 7th grade? I think.
Yeah.
I think it was. I think it was summer school, 7th grade year, and that was actually the last little bit of my time in Aurora. We were still dating, I think, when I moved, and that's why we broke up, was because I moved. But surprise kiss on the lips on the bus. That was like my first, because that's the first real one. I mean, I've obviously, like, when you were in, like, I was in like 5th grade, there was like a girl that, like, we did like a quick like kiss on the cheek thing, but I don't consider that like the first. This is okay. This is both my first like kiss and like the first time like it was like a makeout style kiss too. Like it was both. It was both. Like it was full on. I was about to get off the bus and I turned to her to say goodbye, and she full on locked my head against her lips, and it was the actual like fucking kiss. I was like, holy shit, what just happened? So yeah,
you feel like another Family Guy, be like, Stewie, what's going on?
Yeah, pretty much. That's my brain at the time, because I'm still innocent. I'm still, you know, I still am a virgin.
You're like 1,000 times more innocent than I ever was.
Yeah, I haven't done much. I had chances to do stuff, but I've never really pursued it very much because, like, I don't know, I'm lazy. I just feel like that would have been a lot of work. So I was just like, there are easier things to do. I'm just gonna watch YouTube.
YouTube for big boobs.
Right, fair enough. But yeah, so
my first kiss was again with Brienne. It was funny because like we kind of took it kind of slow, you know, obviously because it was my first relationship. I don't want to fuck anything up. And it was funny because like I invited her to go to like a football game, you know, where you know I was playing football at the time, and then like afterwards, like I had gotten undressed and everything and gotten out of my pads and gotten back into the street clothes, and we were driving back home to Springfield, and you know then we had like regular kisses before, but then like our first makeout session was driving her home, and it was like good like 15-20 minutes. We had nothing better to do.
You're just like, well, I ain't got nothing to do. You want to make up?
Yeah, pretty much. So that was my first experience with making out and just like kissing. So
nice.
So the question I was gonna ask is who was your first, like, who took your virginity? And Brian, of course, already said he can't answer this. And again, as far as I go, I won't name names because I regret their relationship.
Ooh, right.
So it was just the way that it ended, like, because it was fucked up. Like, she introduced me to like sexual shit, and then like, and of course, like most people, like when they first lose virginity, they want to explore a lot of things. And I was trying to do that with her, and then she's like, "Well, you talk about sex too much." It's like, you fucking introduced me to it. We dated for like 3 months and it was over. So
I think I know which girl this was. Actually, I think I remember you talking about her.
You probably do. So that was probably my first, like, that was my first time having sex, and it was actually with my parents. My parents were home. Because I was living in the basement. I was still in high school, so it's not like I was like a 25-year-old living in my parents' basement. No, I was still in high school, and we had a house with a basement, and I was like, I want the basement to myself. I have my own room. It was so cool because I did. Like, I had one side of the stairs was my bedroom. The other side was like a living room area. I had a couple couches and shit, and we were just watching Scooby-Doo, and we fucked.
Oh my god. My mom's gonna go back and watch this and be like, I'm never getting lost in the basement again.
She doesn't care. Like, there's one point I convinced her to let a girl come over and told her that she was lesbian, and she wasn't.
She wasn't.
My mom knew that too. She left, she's like, I don't think she's lesbian. I was like, yeah, I lied.
Oh my god.
I was a bad kid after that one relationship.
You were just like, no, I want it all.
But see, like, she was a fucking what's it called when you like sex so much? It's like nympho or something like that, nymphomaniac.
Yeah, nympho.
Yeah, this one fucking girl I dated all the fucking time. It was fucking insane. Like, you know it's bad, but even the guys are like, oh my god, can we just fucking cuddle? Like, that was me. Like, we fucked so much. Like, even one point, like, I went to her friend's house and she was staying over, and she was like trying to fuck me, and I was like, listen, I'm tired. I just got off school. I got a headache. Can we just cuddle or something?
Can we just cuddle? Oh my god.
It was funny. At one point, we went to fuck in a in like a fast food restaurant like bathroom.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I think I told you this story too. But her excuse was like if we got caught, like I was her retarded brother who said something to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I remember this.
It was funny because we walked out, and I don't think there's a guy walking in. I don't think he saw us come out of the same bathroom, but he looked at us, and she started to explain to him, and I was like, "Hi," and then I gave him a hug.
I can't.
But yeah, it was just fucking insane. Like, and like I said, that was the girl that ended up cheating on me, and like I haven't talked to her since. But
Rip.
it was
the dream.
It was bad. Like I was to the point where like I was to the point where I just wanted to cuddle.
Can I just have cuddles now?
All right, so you said your first time, like dirty talking and sexting was with Haley. Explain on that.
Oh, what do you want to? Okay, so I was a 7th grader. It was the first time I've ever been exposed to anything like that. I got my phone taken away for it. I got caught. I didn't hide my shit very well back then. So that was around the time when my mom had the right to like go through my messages. I was still, was I 6th grade? I think, like I said, I think it was a 6th grade. So she still had
we're in 6th grade because I still remember like we were at the intermediate Robinson school and we were like we actually could eat outside like in a little.
Well, no, I was in 6th grade. This was when you got. I think she was a 7th grader. She's a year ahead, right?
She was in my grade.
Yeah, so like she kind of introduced me to that because we just kind of, I don't remember how I got her number or like how we met. I think it was Facebook. I don't know. I don't remember how. We started talking.
What happened was you met her in person and then you guys exchanged like Facebook and shit. So you guys started talking on Facebook and then you got her number and then just went from there.
Yeah, I don't remember it all.
I remember this all because I was jealous as fuck because you guys. If you look at us now, you wouldn't be able to tell, but Brian, back in that kind of day, was like the ladies' man, and I was just a lone kid. And then...
Yeah, I used to be like buff and like do shit. And
then it fucking switched like in high school. I also started doing kickboxing. I gained like 30 pounds of muscle mass. I was fucking ripped.
And then you became the ladies' man, and I became a recluse who watched too much YouTube.
Coming to your house after when I was still in kickboxing, getting ready to go to the Navy for the first time, and you're talking to your mom, and we're talking about trying to go outside, and you're like, I like to go outside. I like Mr. Abs over here.
Dude, your Navy recruiter was like talking to me like I'm interested in him. I was like, bro, you don't want me. I remember that shit. That was funny.
Yeah. But yeah, it switched. But I remember all that because I was just a jealous fuck.
But yeah, man, I mean, it just kind of started out us just kind of talking, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to sext?" Like, she just straight out asked me, "Do you want to sex?" Because she had a boyfriend at the time. I don't feel right about that, but I was like a young 6th grader on the cusp of manhood, confused about what the hell life was. So I was like, "What do I do? And she's like, "Just say what you would do to me if we were in person." I would hug you. And she's like, no. She's like, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, dirty-wise, talk dirty to me. And I'm just sitting there like, you want me to tell you about the dust in my house? Like, what?
It reminds me of a post your mom posted one time. Like, she was talking about how Bruce was away and they were going to talk dirty. She started talking about, like, the dishes and shit.
Yeah, see, that's kind of what I was like. That's kind of what I was like. I was like, you want to hear about the dust in my room? Like, is that what's up? She's like, no, like here, let me. And then she kind of like did it, and I was like, ooh, I don't know what this is, but I like it.
It's like fucking That's My Boy, and they're talking about hand jobs, and one of the kid goes, "What's a hand job?" And everyone goes, "I don't know, but I think I want one."
Yeah, it was. So I ended up losing my phone off this for a while.
I remember that because I couldn't fucking like text you, and I like when I tried to call you, fucking your mom always answered.
Yeah, so I lost my phone off it. It wasn't great, but then I got it back. But then I ended up having my phone, but losing everything in my room, which was a really big pain in the ass. But I would like spend my time messaging her, so I got really good at it after a while. Which sounds like egotistical, but I mean, I'm probably not good at it in real life, but I know how to use my words. So, I mean, I don't know.
Not when it comes to diss tracks.
Here come the diss tracks, boys. Not those words, but I mean, hey.
I think my first time like actually like sexting was actually was like a role playing kind of thing, and like I ended up getting into this relationship with a girl that like didn't live anywhere near me, and I was still in high school. I didn't really have a car, couldn't really go anywhere. So she was quite a few hours away from me, and so at one point she's like, "We could role play." And I was like, "I don't know what that means." And she's like, "Well, pretty much we would say what we would do if we were together, you know." And at first it started like innocent shit, you know, watching TV, you know, stuff like that. And then like one day it just got really, really sexual. And then we like after a while, like it went on like that for a while, and then like I think like a month later we ended up breaking up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Role play is one of those things that I don't know why, but girls just seem to like it more for some reason. I don't know.
I'm good at that shit.
Yeah, no, I'm good at it too. But it seems almost obvious when they're like, "What would you do to me?" I'm like, you know what would happen.
I've been in the Navy for 2 years. I've been in the Navy for 2 years, never really getting a chance to go home. So if you can't sexually satisfy your woman with words, you're just kind of fucked. You're gonna be lonely until you get out.
Fair enough, man.
So I got really good at it.
This is the YouTube talks we're not sharing with our mother.
Tasha's gonna watch this and be like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh my god.
Oh man. Alright, what was your I don't want to say shortest relationship, but what was like one relationship that like not that you regretted, but like was kind of just a waste of your time?
My 2-day relationship.
Alright, yeah, that works.
So I don't know if she still watches my videos.
So if she does, talk all the shit you can.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so there was this girl. I was like a sophomore and she was an 8th grader. So just first of all, it was a little bit of an age difference. But she was like, I don't want to say obsessed, but she really liked me. She would like bring me candy bars, if that makes sense. Like she would come to school every day and give me candy bars and like say be my boyfriend. And I was kind of like, I was like, ooh, candy bars. I'm down. So so that happened, and so she moved away. But my junior or senior year, she moved back, and obviously she got hot. Which I was like, fuck, she got hot. What do I do? So she asked me out again, and it was like 2 days, and then we broke up over something stupid. She was like really paranoid, or like. I don't know. She had some issues that like she needs to sort out herself, but it didn't work. It was the short. So it's not that I regret it, but it's just like it was kind of a waste of time if you're gonna come back, date me for 2 days, and then be like, nah.
Yeah, so. I feel it. Yeah, I think the biggest waste of relationship that I had was I remember her name, but like out of respect for the family, I'm not gonna like say anything about it. But pretty much what had happened was like I ended up dating this girl, but like she was like not like if you looked at us, you wouldn't even tell like we were in a relationship. Like she never wanted to like we never kissed, never like laid down together, never like cuddled, never like hugged. And at one point, even her mom's like, I don't even care if she sleeps with the bird. Just pay me some fucking attention.
Oh my god.
And we ended up breaking up because I just got tired of the shit. I don't think I have any other questions off the top of my head. I probably should have thought about this beforehand.
Right. Well, I mean, it's relationships. Maybe say something about long distance. I don't know. Like, I know we kind of discussed that in our last YouTube talks on what we think about it. But like, have you been in long distance relationships, maybe, or?
I'm fucking in one.
Okay, Tasha doesn't count because you're in the Navy. That's a little different. I mean, before Tasha, have you ever dated a girl that's like out of state or anything?
Yeah, I dated a girl while I was in fucking Poland. Talk about long fucking distance.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about like, have you ever met one online and then like tried to do a date?
No, not. I mean, I've met people online, but like most of the time it was like high school. You know, couldn't really go anywhere. There's a couple people like I've talked about going on dates with, and we ended up breaking up beforehand. But like I said, like the longest distance relationships I've been in were while I was in the Navy. the first one I dated when I was in Poland, that was fucked up. I'm not going to go into details because overall, I'll tell you offline because I think I may have already told you this, but it was just fucked up overall.
Was it? It was when you were in Poland, right?
Yeah.
I think I remember you telling me about this when you were actually in Poland. I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know, but that really fucked me up, and it really caused a lot of problems I have today, including alcoholism. But
Including alcoholism.
But of course, right now I'm in one. I've been in one for almost. What is today? Phone. In 4 days, I'll be in one for 10 months, which is sad to say, but it's my longest relationship.
Hey.
Hey, I mean, my longest one up until this point was with my first relationship, which was 7 months. So how much I like everything else is like a month, 2 months, 3 months. So, but this is the longest one. And like I said already in my last video, if for those who haven't watched and for some reason watched this one, the biggest thing about like long distance relationships is to make sure you have time for each other. Because if you don't have time for each other, then eventually you're just going to grow apart, and it's going to be a waste of time, everybody's time. It's going to be hurt feelings all around. Make sure you get that. Like, I get it. Sometimes it can't be face to face, but video chats them on Facebook or if, like Brian, get them on Discord or and even if you can't do that, just give them a call every now and then. And for those who don't like calls, call your fucking parents. Brian sucks at that, so especially you, fuck.
I call my parents just like every month instead of like every week or something.
I call your mom more than you call your mom. That's something.
I forget, okay? I forget other people exist.
But yeah, like, all serious, just like, make sure you give that time to them. Make sure they still have their own little time, because...
Call your fucking parents. They are a godsend, unless they're pricks to you, then maybe not. But if they're good to you.
Alright then.
I don't have really for relationships to call your fucking parents, but whatever.
Mostly just because I said something about like calling your girlfriend, and I was like, oh wait, Brian calls mom. Maybe I should give him a friendly reminder.
Yeah, I just visited with my mom. It was a good visit.
Yeah, well, any good visit when you get food. But
I mean, we didn't get food. We got ice cream. Get it right.
Anything that gives you some kind of filling sensation of sugar or fullness in your stomach is good for you.
Dude, Bruce was trying to get me to go down with him. He's like, but don't worry, we're not a computer monitor. We know gaming with us, it's more important. I'm like, jeez, Bruce, that's not what I said.
But yeah, in all honesty, just make sure you make time for each other, and and if you do get a chance to go see them in person, take it. Because you don't know when the opportunity is going to come again. So when I went home in December, I made sure that I got Tasha, at least for a week and a half. That way I could, I had to spend enough time with her, before I left. And that, you don't know how it's going to be till you get late again, so.
That's true.
I mean, I haven't been late since December when I went home.
So is our recap for the relationship going to be make sure you get laid when you can?
No. Don't get laid whenever you can. But with your girlfriend, fiance, wife. Don't go fucking random people. That's a bad idea.
That's not what I meant, you fuck. Oh jeez. I can't ever with you.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and end this episode before this is gonna get stupider as it goes. So quick recap. Brian was a ladies' man. He was into relationships before I was. Then I switched over, and now I'm awesome getting laid. And he's
napping on the couch,
sexting and texting and all that fun jazz and jizz. Just realized how dumb that sounded. That's gonna be my new saying, jazz and jizz.
Sounds about right.
Alright guys, exactly. So Brian, thanks for being here and joining us for this episode.
Alright, no problem, man.
And as always, like this video, please like, subscribe. If you have suggestions, giveaway tips, comments, put in the comment section below, and I will see you all in the next episode.